Okay, I just wanted to show you this fan real quick. So it has a timer feature that you can set. I don't know if you can read it there. It's got the hours, so you can set for a timer. And then it also shows you that it's charging. You got the fan, 4 different levels. I'd say for the size it is, it goes pretty good. I think really where it's going to shine is that you've got the mister on it, and then it's moving the cooler water, which that works. You can hear it engaging. I don't have any water in it right now, so I don't want to run it for real long because I don't want to mess it up if it would. And then you've got your light fixture, multiple different colors. You can set it, and then a couple of them do different things. And then of course, as you got the blade on it, you know, it makes it look a little more fancy, you know, because everybody wants to have a party with their fan. But you know, it's kind of fun, whatever. I will say one of the things I did notice, I'm gonna cut this off. So yeah, I don't know if I said 9-liter tank, it says. Boasts a time of 6 to 9 hours, I believe. You can confirm that on the website though. Has the remote. It has an on-off switch in the middle. So this is a little tricky because it doesn't actually do an on feature. Well, unless you'll notice back here in the background, I, in shooting this video, discovered that it's turning my lights on back here. So that is not how you turn the fan on with this though. So you push the up button. So the fan, see if I can get to zoom in, the fan plus button will turn the fan up. The fan minus button turns it down. And if you want to turn it off, you hit the off button and it will turn it off, and it will turn my fireplace on. So it's interesting to me that it's on the same radio frequency. So that being said, you may have other things that this remote would work for. But yeah, it does. I mean, it changes my light features and stuff. So it's conceivable that this remote could interfere with your stuff. Not that that's a big deal. You just, whatever. But everything you need is right here. You'll see that the lights work for it. The spray will work for it. Like I said, I don't want that spraying too much. The timing, yeah, it shows that it's changing the timing. So all that stuff works, but you just need to know on that, minus or plus will turn the fan on. Minus will turn it down to what you want it set to, and the off button will turn it off. Guys, this thing is a really cool feature for the fan. The one thing that would be nice, I've had another fan that oscillates, so you can turn it on and the whole thing will move. That would be like the only feature that's, you know, missing from this. But I think for the price and what you get, it's a win. I like it, guys.
All right, we have here this portable misting fan. I just want to point out a bunch of features on this. First, obviously, this big tank, that's one of its nice features here. It's wireless, so it can carry it wherever you want. It's got these latches here on the side that hold it down really well. And one cool thing is it's got this handle. You can actually flip this thing upside down and latch it in, and it will, you know, you can carry it around that way when it's empty, of course. And then you can latch this shut on those sides, and you can start this going. It also comes with this really handy remote that charges or powered by 2 AAA batteries. The fan itself is USB charging, and you can also, because it's got a nice big battery, you can also, everything with a big battery, they want you to be able to charge your phone with it as well. So it's got that little feature. And so we're going to show you how this works with using the remote. You turn it on, you can see that those lights are on, and then we can turn on the fan. You can turn the fan up and down with these buttons, but with this you have to cycle through only going up. So if you want it to go up or down, the remote's kind of better. Then you have a timer right here, or using the timer button on this. And there's the spray, of course, and it has 3 different versions. There's all three of these going, first one, and there's just 2, and there's just 1, and then it does this intermittent spray that it will show here. I might have skipped it. That's 1, 2, 3, and then the intermittent spray, you can see it does all 3, but then it stops. And it just sprays a little bit there, and then it sprays just 1, and just kind of randomly sprays at different levels. And then there's the light. It's not very bright, but it has lots of colors that you can go through, and you can have it in party mode. So, you know, it's a very versatile fan. And then one thing I wanted to point out, when I put this in, at first I didn't know what this there's 2 hoses for the water. I didn't know what this hose did. Just make sure it stays pointing into the water, because it'll squirt water out if you leave it sitting out. That's what I did the first time. So anyway, it's really easy to set up, and the instructions are a little confusing, but they're not bad. And so I recommend reading them if you're confused about anything at all. And then we can turn it off with our remote.
Go.